If you're the kind of person who likes a good mix of working indoors and outdoors, is good at problem solving, has good computer skills, communication skills, can work as part of a team, and really likes the idea of building things, then MCC's Civil Engineering Technology program might be the perfect fit for your college focus and your career path after that. It's a high-tech field that has a plethora of opportunities right now and going forward. I'm your host, Kent Pavelka. We'll talk civil engineering technology coming up next on Metro and More. Greetings from the set of Metro and More at Metropolitan Community College, serving more than 50,000 students with over 120 programs at our 8 locations in the daytime, evening, weekends, or online. Our guest in this segment of Metro and More is civil engineering technology instructor Yulia Vishnevskaya. And we want to thank you, Yulia, for joining us. I'm sure I did not pronounce your name exactly correctly.
You did great job, outstanding job, Ken.
I did my best. Yulia, pleasure to have you on the program. Maybe you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your professional, and a little bit about you personally.
No, originally I'm from Russia.
From Russia?
You can hear,
okay.
Yes, from St. Petersburg, Russia. And in Russia I graduated from the oldest school of mines in St. Petersburg, Russia. And after I came here, I got another degree. My original Russian degree was in geotechnical engineering. And here I have a degree from University of Nebraska-Lincoln, civil engineering.
Very good.
I've been working at Metro forever. I mean, it's like for 20, I couldn't count, 23 years on and off. And if it's interesting, it was my first job here. I almost didn't speak English, like at all. And I worked here for a couple of years. And after I went to university, but I've been teaching classes on and off at Metro.
How did you wind up in Nebraska?
Oh, it's an interesting story. My sister, she came here. We both were supposed to go at the same time, and she came here because she had some friends. Mm-hmm. And right now, my sister, she lives in Sunnyvale, California for last 18 years. But I live here, and I love it here. I love Midwest.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Tell our viewers about civil engineering and civil engineering technology at MCC.
Now let's start from civil engineering.
Okay.
And this is probably its broadest area in engineering, because it's question about designing, building, maintenance, some infrastructures, buildings, schools, dams, bridges, transportation systems, water treatment facilities, and other facets of infrastructure. Mm-hmm. So it's a very wide area in engineering.
And the technology part of it is what you teach, correct?
Yes, we teach some core courses about civil site design and building construction and surveying. And at the same time, we teach some high technology courses and some advanced softwares. Like, for example, we teach ArcGIS and AutoCAD and Civil 3D and Revit program for all of them, or they for building construction or for site design.
Obviously, all these tools are different than they used to be years ago. We'll talk about that for a little bit, but what is the role of a civil engineering technician?
Civil engineering technicians, they help engineers to design, plan, and build, to work on some construction and site design projects. And their work is very practically oriented. So or they transform some ideas and sketches from engineers, architects, scientists to detailed drawings and models. They prepare plan and documents. If it's question about surveying technicians, they use some surveying equipment to collect data and eventually build some maps. If it's question about field testing or lab testing technicians, they test some materials and soils. Civil engineering technicians help engineers to do cost estimating on projects, some scheduling, management projects. So again, their job very practical oriented.
An assistant, basically, in most respects. This is both a certificate and a degree program, correct, at MCC?
Yes, we have an associate science degree in civil engineering technology. At the same time, couple more options available. This is a certificate in surveying and certificate in computer-aided design.
I'm curious whether or not completing a degree here might be the prelude to actually becoming a civil engineer in some cases. Do people go on and pursue that, or is this a career in and of itself that most people end up entering the field and just maintaining a technician's role?
It could be different options, and we have different kind of students. It could be someone who just enters civil engineering field and they're not sure about what they want. And in this case, maybe it's safer to go to community college to try some classes if you want to go later at university, and you would have some additional training at the community college. At the same time, we have some professionals. They come here, they're working in the civil engineering field. They come here to learn some softwares, to update some knowledge. So it could be beneficial for different group of people.
The technology aspect of it is so different than back in the day, right? I mean, the slide rule and the drafter's table has been replaced by a lot of technology that people back then wouldn't recognize, obviously, right?
Yes, that's right. At the same time, even with computers, it would be really good idea how to know how to do some simple drawings and
Sure.
follow some simple rules. Yes, you don't have to cry over some map just because you have ink all over and started all over. You can print it different scale and different views, and you can use different printers and different colors, and especially about building information like modeling and civil site design. You can calculate different versions of your project, like how much soil excavation, and you can see how it works with different models and update it. And as soon as you update some basic information or additional information, whole model is going to be updated, and you can compare cost-wise and some other options, these models. Yes, it's
So different.
so different. Yes, I don't know, we couldn't imagine it would be something like that. And I'm thinking about how it's going to be in a while.
What do you think? What's your guess as you look ahead as to what might be possible that we may not even have an idea about now?
I think we will just tell computers what to do, and they will
With
do.
what?
We will tell computers what to do, and we wouldn't have to use. You can dictate right now.
Sure.
So we're using Autodesk products like AutoCAD, Civil 3D. So I hope someday I wouldn't have to use keyboard if I'm still teaching or working, and we will just tell computers like draw a line. I want this house to look like that. Pick roof from this library, and something.
Sure.
Yes, this is how I can see it. And maybe it would be even more advanced than that.
Yulia, what type of person do you think is cut out for this field?
No, you're supposed to have some math and science skills, problem solving and creativity, decision making, critical thinking is absolutely necessary for a lot of fields. And in case we really work on big projects and we build big things, you have to have very good communication skills and this ability to work in a team, as team member.
Right. Yeah, and this is a field that's interesting because it is a real mix of, in some cases, I guess, a choice of working indoors or outdoors, correct?
Yes, and some people, they prefer it because we do have some students, they say, no, 40 hours at the office, it's impossible. This is like really boring. Some people, they like only outdoors, and I would say majority prefer kind of mix. I'm this kind of person too. And a lot of classes we teach and a lot of softwares, like for example, AutoCAD Civil 3D, you can work as a surveyor, go outside to collect information. You will come back to the office, download all these surface points, build surface, and continue to build roads, buildings, and work on your project. So it allows some mixture. The same with testing technician. They can go out to the field, bring some samples, and use some equipment to test it at the lab.
Field testing?
Yes, field testing or lab testing. So it's kind of a combination. Eventually, obviously, field testing outdoors and lab testing indoor.
What are the job prospects for folks who enter this field?
This knowledge about population growth and we need more different infrastructures. Again, schools, buildings, hospitals, roads, dams, water treatment facilities, pollution control, this population growth. And at the same time, like this is first part of this story, at the same time, nothing is forever, yes? So everything was built, it would require some kind of repair and maintenance.
And our aging infrastructure kind of ensures that there's going to be work for people to do, correct?
Always. Like, it would be always new jobs. Just question, it would be different technologies and different materials. But it would be always civil engineering jobs.
If we can get it financed.
Oh, you know what, this is what we have around us. Yes, this is what we use every day. So I think as long as we are here, it would be some kind of funding.
We have to find it.
We have to, because we have to live in some buildings, yes?
Sure.
We have to work in some
Have
buildings.
to drive on some roads.
Yes. So as long as population is here.
Yulia, we just wanted to give a snapshot for this field. What do you want to share with our viewers about what you do and what the opportunities are at MCC?
You mean for myself or for students?
For students.
For students. We offer a lot of beneficial options, I think. So we already talked about some core classes and some high technology classes. We offer small sizes of classes, which is very beneficial, especially when you try to learn software and the instructor can go around and help you. All our instructors, almost all our instructors except myself, because this is my full-time job, they work in industry, so they can bring their experience in our classrooms. We teach evening and weekend classes. So program is designed for someone who has full-time job. So you can work and you can go to school at the same time. We have very good civil engineering advisory committee. This is the best professionals in Omaha area. So we work with them to update our program, stay always on the top, and at the same time it promotes networking.
And not to mention the best in facilities here as a result of the new construction at the Fort Omaha campus.
Yes, we're one of programs who we housed in the Construction Education Center at Fort Omaha campus. This is place where all programs related to building construction, they all together. We even have a capstone area in the center where all programs, they can build some and work on some project. And I'm absolutely sure it will be beneficial for Omaha area. And this is a place where skills and jobs, they all come together.
Yes. Yulia, thank you very much for your input, and we'll have to do it again. As you get some experience in the new facility here, you can update us. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for the interest.
And thank you for being with us on Metro and More. Our goal is to better acquaint you with the mission, leadership, and the reach of the college. I'm Kent Pavelka for Metropolitan Community College. If you have comments or questions about the program, please email us at metrovision@mccneb.edu. Thanks for watching.
This has been a MetroVision production produced by Metropolitan Community College.